On social media, they looked happy. Short videos, smiles, laughter. Ali and Anna Abulaban appeared to be just another young couple sharing their lives online. Millions watched. Thousands commented. But what people saw on their screens was not the full story. Before the followers, before the viral videos, there were two very different lives. Ali Abulaban was born on May 18, 1992, in Staten Island, New York. His parents had immigrated from Palestine to the United States, hoping to give their children a better future. Ali grew up in Virginia, where he attended Stonewall Jackson High School. By most accounts, he was an ordinary student, not known for causing trouble, not standing out in any particular way. After finishing his studies, Ali worked as a network engineer for the federal government. It was a stable career, the kind many people would be satisfied with. But Ali wanted more. He was drawn to comedy, performance, and attention. Entertaining people made him feel seen. Anna Abulaban was different. Born in Staten Island as well, and originally from the Philippines. Anna was 1 year older than Ali. She was intelligent, disciplined, and focused on building a normal, independent life. She had a background in technical sciences. Ali and Anna met in real life, not through social media. Their relationship moved quickly, and on January 27, 2017, they got married. To the outside world, they looked like a young couple starting fresh. But beneath the surface, there was already a contrast. One chasing recognition, the other seeking stability. And soon social media would amplify everything. Before the headlines, before the courtroom, there was an online persona. Ali Abulaban was known to millions as JinnKid. His rise didn't start with fame. It started quietly, with short comedy sketches posted to TikTok. Simple videos, a phone camera, a young man experimenting with humor. Ali had a natural gift for impressions. He could slip into other personalities effortlessly, mimicking public figures like Donald Trump and Barack Obama, with sharp timing and exaggerated energy. But everything changed when he discovered one character, Tony Montana. The Scarface impression was different, louder, bolder, almost intoxicating. Viewers didn't just laugh, they reacted. Comments poured in, shares multiplied, and the algorithm took notice. What started as a hobby began to feel like destiny. By 2019, Ali pushed even further. He merged comedy with gaming culture, especially the world of Skyrim. His sketches blended fantasy, rage humor, and exaggerated voices, perfectly tailored for viral success. And then came the pandemic. With the world locked indoors, millions turned to their phones for distraction. JinnKid's content spread fast. Within months, Ali had built an audience approaching 1 million followers. The attention was overwhelming, addictive, and slowly, the content shifted. Ali began sharing more of his personal life. His wife Anna appeared beside him, smiling, supportive, always present. She wasn't just a background figure. She became part of the image, the loving partner, the stable half. Eventually, their daughter appeared too. To the outside world, they looked like the perfect modern success story. A viral creator, a beautiful family, a dream life built online. But social media is a stage. It shows moments, not moods, smiles, not silences, love, not control. And behind the camera, the lines between Ali's online persona and his real identity were beginning to blur. The man who thrived on attention was becoming dependent on it, and the family the internet adored was already standing on fragile ground. In early February 2021, Ali and Anna made a decision they believed would elevate their lives. They left the East Coast behind and moved west to San Diego, California, a city at the heart of America's influencer culture. Their new home was a luxury apartment high above the city, on the 35th floor of the Spire building. From the outside, it looked like success, fame, a dream life. But inside that apartment, the balance between them began to shift. For Anna, the move felt like freedom, Her social life blossomed. The people she had only known through screens were now real. Dinners, gatherings, laughter. She was happier, more confident, more alive. For Ali, it was different. Despite his online fame, he was increasingly isolated, a solitary figure in a crowded world. And as his follower count grew, so did his ego. Those close to him noticed a change. He began to see himself as untouchable, superior, above consequences. That arrogance pushed people away, and slowly, suspicion took its place. Ali became intensely controlling. He called Anna constantly, sent message after message, demanded updates. Where she was, who she was with, what she was doing. At home, he questioned her phone, asked who she was texting, watched her closely. He was afraid she would cheat. But often, the one who suspects the most is hiding something themselves. Anna began to notice changes, too. Ali started going out more, something he rarely did before. He smiled at his phone, guarded it. She felt something was wrong, but she had no proof. Months passed, and Ali's behavior escalated. He began using drugs heavily, even when family members, including his cousin Louis Marinari, warned him to stop. Ali brushed them off. He believed he was invincible. "Nothing can happen to me," he reportedly said. "I'm JinnKid." Around this time, Ali began inviting other women into the apartment, and one day, Anna came home earlier than expected. Inside their bedroom, she found Ali in bed with another woman. The man who had accused her endlessly was the one betraying her. Anna was devastated. She confided in her friends, admitted she didn't know how, or if she could forgive such a betrayal. September 2021. Late at night, residents of the Spire building began to hear shouting echo through the hallway. What sounded like a heated argument quickly became something more alarming. It was Anna and Ali, and this time, their 5-year-old daughter was there to witness it. Terrified, Anna fled the apartment. She ran down the hallway, knocking desperately on the door of her neighbors, Daniel and Carolina. When they opened the door, they found Anna shaking, in tears, holding her daughter close. She told them Ali had hit her, that he had taken her phone, and she kept repeating the same words. "I'm scared. I'm scared he'll come back. I'm scared he'll do it again." Daniel offered her his phone, but instead of calling the police, Anna called her family, trying to explain what was happening. The neighbors offered to help. They told her the decision to involve the authorities was hers. The next day, Ali came to their door. He apologized, but claimed the argument was Anna's fault. He told them she was the one cheating. By the end of 2021, Anna told Ali she needed space. To Ali, it was a temporary break. To Anna, it was the beginning of a permanent separation. Ali packed his belongings and moved into a hotel about 30 minutes away. But the distance was only physical. The messages didn't stop. The calls didn't stop. The control didn't stop. Behind the scenes, Anna had begun divorce proceedings. She knew what he was capable of. In October 2021, Ali entered the apartment without Anna's knowledge. Inside, he vandalized the space. Then he did something more disturbing. He installed spyware on his daughter's iPad, allowing him to listen to conversations inside the apartment. An hour later, he called Anna. He told her he had destroyed the apartment, accused her again of cheating. 2 hours after that, Anna returned home. Frightened, she left again, determined to seek a restraining order. When she came back, she wasn't alone. She was accompanied by a friend, Rayburn Barron. Investigators believe she didn't want to be alone, in case Ali returned. Meanwhile, Ali was still listening. Through the iPad, he heard voices, Anna's and a man's. In his mind, it confirmed everything he feared. Furious, Ali got into his car and drove back to the apartment. What happened next is based on Ali's own account. He later told police that when he entered the apartment, he saw Anna and Rayburn sitting on the couch. He claimed Rayburn had his arm around her. Enraged, Ali pulled out a firearm and opened fire. Afterward, Ali himself called the police. He claimed he had arrived home and found both Anna and Rayburn dead. He then left the apartment. He went to pick up his daughter, and according to investigators, he told her he had done something very bad to her mother. Ali then called his own mother, confessed, and hung up. Police located Ali and his daughter shortly after. He was taken into custody immediately. When first responders entered the apartment, Ali Abulaban and Rayburn Barron were already dead. The online persona was gone. What remained was a tragedy and a case that would shock the public. During police interrogation, Ali Abulaban showed little remorse. Instead, he placed the blame on Anna. He claimed that, after moving to San Diego, she had begun living a wild lifestyle, one he said he could no longer tolerate. To Anna's family and friends, this version of events was unbearable. They rejected it entirely. They described Ali as unstable, controlling, and increasingly aggressive. Even law enforcement officers involved in the case noted his erratic behavior. Ali also spoke about an earlier night, their very first evening in San Diego. He said they had gone out partying with people from Anna's social circle. Rayburn Barron was there as well. According to Ali, Rayburn made inappropriate comments about Anna that night. And so, when Ali later saw Rayburn sitting beside her, his arm around her, Ali claimed he reached a single conclusion, that Anna had betrayed him. These claims, however, were based solely on Ali's own account. Anna was no longer alive to tell her side of the story. But there was one voice Ali had not anticipated, their daughter. When questioned by investigators, the child spoke with disturbing clarity. She described her father as someone who hurt her mother, not out of fear, but out of anger. She said her father was crazy. She had witnessed the arguments, the shouting, the cruelty. Her testimony painted a picture of a home filled with fear long before that final night. Ali Abulaban was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder. After a 16-day trial, the jury was tasked with determining the degree of guilt. Because Ali admitted to the killings, the question was not if he was responsible, but how. Legal experts explain the distinction. First-degree murder requires intent, premeditation, and malice aforethought. Second-degree murder involves intent to kill, but without proven premeditation. Voluntary manslaughter applies when a killing occurs, in the heat of passion. In the end, the jury reached its decision. Ali Abulaban was found guilty of first-degree murder in the deaths of Ali Abulaban and Rayburn Barron. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. During sentencing, the judge addressed Ali directly. He spoke of Ali's online persona, particularly his obsession with the character Tony Montana from Scarface. The judge stated that Ali appeared to have embraced that persona, cold, violent, and without remorse. He noted that any tears Ali shed in court were not for Anna or Rayburn, but for himself. And then the sentence was finalized. Life in prison, plus an additional 25 years to life. For the firearm enhancement, Ali Abulaban will never be free again. He will take his final breath behind prison walls. Video affected you. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Respectfully, subscribe to the channel for more in-depth case analyses. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos. Until next time!